Saturday's sunny weather was perfect for the 10,000 or so visitors to Narooma for the annual Oyster Festival. 2,000 dozen oysters were sourced for the big event. The oysters came from the south coast waters near Narooma, as sadly the Wagga Inlet Narooma oysters could not be harvested due to the state's first outbreak of a globally common water toxin that can put people into a coma. So as a precaution, those shellfish were not being sold. But the festival went on and nobody minded which estuaries were being shucked. The oysters from those estuaries, and there was a frenzied gang of oyster farmers and other people in the tent selling the oysters from the minute the festival started. Graham Taylor was one of those oyster farmers, one of 16 in Wagga Inlet, busy on the day.
I'm an oyster farmer on the Wagga Inlet.
How long have you been doing that?
About 9-10 years now.
How big an area?
8.5 hectares.
How many million oysters do you get onto that?
Oh, geez, probably 10 million or so. Quite a few, put it that way.
What got you into farming?
Getting out of the kitchen from Shepparton. That's what got me into it. Bit of outdoor work.
Where were you cooking?
Services club here in Narooma. Chinese chef by trade. We got out of that.
Why oysters? What attracted you? Was it something you saw out your window from the kitchen every day?
No. I've grown up on the Wagga Inlet here all my life. I've been fishing and around the oysters all my life, so it was easy to step straight into, sort of thing.
What did it cost you, roughly, to get a lease?
Oh, and problems after problems, and money, of course, like everything else. But yeah, it all comes together, I suppose, in the end.
Have you seen any changes in production in that time? It's not a long time, but the industry's always evolving.
Yes, it is. It's always evolving. Yeah, you do see little changes here and there, but Pacific oysters are our main concern these days, coming in trying to take over.
They're the ones that grow and you don't want here, yet other people make a living out of them.
That's right, yeah. South Australia, Tasmania, Victoria, most of them are all, Pacific oysters, yeah.
Yet here they're a feral animal, a noxious pest?
Well, that's it, yeah. They're a Pacific, they're a Japanese Geiger, so come out of build ships and that off the cargo stuff and all the rest of it, yeah.
Very fast growing. Do you have to get in there, dive and ship them out?
Oh, yeah, we have to get in there. Not so much diving, but any time we bring them up or we spot them or anything, we've got to kill them straight away.
Would there be no way of actually keeping them in a particular area of the lake and selling them? Because there is a market for them.
No, they just overtake. Because they grow twice as quick, and when they spawn twice as many spawn out, and they just overtake. They just end up killing us out, you know what I mean? Yeah, so.
Now, Graham, what's your market for the Sydney rock oyster then? Where do you sell to?
Oh, Sydney, Canberra, Melbourne, all around the place really, locally. Yeah, well, you get them where you can.
And what about the big hit you've taken? The first time in New South Wales a rare algal bloom that's actually invisible has been detected in some of your oysters, which means you can't sell.
Yeah, no, well that's it. It puts us on the back step for a bit, but like everything else with every farming, there's always the problems. You've got to battle through, I suppose.
But the fact that your inlet at Wagga, Narooma, is the first in New South Wales, have you got the scientists crawling all over you trying to figure it out?
Yes, mate, yeah, we've had it all, but as you know, well, they can't quite work out where it's come from yet, so we're sort of working with each other trying to find it, but until we just hope it don't come back.
What do you think it is? Is it related to that big flood in February?
Well, I'd say so. It's hard to say because you don't know how many dams or whatever up the back here have been infected or whatever beforehand, and it's all come down through the creeks and stuff, so it's hard to say. So, I mean, if we could find where it come from, we'd be onto it straight away, of course, because it is stopping a lot of people with selling and all the rest of it. There's millions of dollars a week going down the drain, so it's hard to say.
Well, how much have you been affected? What sort of financial hit have you taken?
Oh, a bit, yeah. A little bit of a financial go, but hopefully it'll all turn around for us in the next couple of months, I suppose. Is
it anything that insurance can help you with?
Well, that's a funny thing with insurance. You try to find an insurance company to insure an oyster. Very unlikely. It's a very hard thing to do. Yeah, that's one thing with oyster farming. It's natural. It's Mother Nature. If we could control it, we would.
Okay. Yet you're going ahead with your Oyster Festival. You're selling from either side of your inlet, are you?
Yeah. No, well, that's it. Yeah, it's up and down the coast either way. It's we actually spewing that we couldn't get any out this year, but that's the way a golf ball rolls, I suppose. So, yeah, it's not much you can do about it.
Well, I've seen you and a dozen other people in there at a massive, great big timber counter, shucking the oysters like crazy to sell to a crowd that just will not stop eating.
Well, that's it, mate. Since 10 o'clock this morning, it's just been go, go, go. So, well, at least we're getting a little bit of a break now, to get back, sit back, enjoy the festival instead of working so much.
Okay, so what's the highlight of the festival for you?
Oh, mate, another oyster.
What, someone else's?
Someone else's, that'd be it, yeah. Someone else that's shucked it, I suppose. But yeah, no, it's all enjoyable. It's a great day just to get out and enjoy the festival.
I've been speaking to people who've come from just about all over the world, it seems, to this. You know, they're in Australia, they heard about it and they've come along. Are you finding that?
Yeah, I found that myself, talking there this morning, people asking questions and that, and there is a lot of people from out of Australia and from overseas that have come down, but hopefully it just keeps growing bigger and bigger.
Graham Taylor, an oyster farmer at Narooma, one of the army of people making a success of the Narooma Festival.